This video is going to show you an easy way to remember all the normal ranges of common labs. Before we get started, make sure to turn on the caption real quick and read along. This will help you better learn and remember everything. Let's begin with the Basic Metabolic Panel, which primarily measures basic electrolytes, renal function, and glucose. Starting with sodium, you're going to use the letters OD in the word sodium to remember odd numbers. You're going to use the first three odd numbers, which are 1, 3, and 5, and this will give you 135. 135 is in the normal range for sodium, and you can simply add 10, which will give you the normal range of 135 to 145. Remember, as we walk through each of these lab values, the normal range may vary depending on the lab and your location. Next, we have potassium. When you think of potassium, think of bananas. There are usually 3 to 5 bananas in a bunch, and you want to buy them half off if you can. This will help you remember the normal range of potassium is 3.5 to 5. As we said before, the Basic Metabolic Panel also assesses renal function, which includes a BUN and creatinine. Starting with the BUN, you can use the word bun to help you remember bunion. Bunions are typically located on the toes or digits, and we have 5 digits per extremity with a total of 20 digits. This will help you remember the normal range for BUN is 5 to 20. Next, we have creatinine, which also looks at renal function. You can use the word 9 in creatinine to remember 0.9, which is right in the middle of the normal range. A normal range for creatinine is about 0.6 to 1.2. Next, we have glucose. When you think of glucose, think of energy. And our energy starts to decline during our elderly years, especially when we're 70 to 100 years old. This will help you remember the normal range for glucose is 70 to 100. Moving on to calcium, when you think of calcium, think of milk. A gallon of milk actually weighs about 8.5 pounds, and then think of 2% milk to add 2 to that. This will give you the normal range for calcium of 8.5 to 10.5. Next is chloride. When you think of chloride, think of chlorine and a hot tub. The average temperature of a hot tub is 95 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit, which will help you remember the normal range of 95 to 105. Finally, we have bicarbonate. When you think of bicarbonate, think of carbonation and soda. Soda is usually sold in a 12-pack, but it's not just carbonate, it's bicarbonate, and bi means 2, so we're going to multiply the 12 by 2. This gives us 24, with the normal range of about 23 to 29. Let's recap quick, and then we'll move on to the next set of labs. For sodium, remember odd numbers 1, 3, and 5 to help you remember 135, with the normal range of 135 to 145. For potassium, remember bananas. There are usually 3 to 5 bananas in a bunch, and you want to buy them half off. This will help you remember 3.5 to 5. For BUN, remember bunion. There are 5 digits per limb with a total of 20 digits to help you remember 5 to 20. For creatinine, use the 9 to remember 0.9, which is right in the middle of the normal range of 0.6 to 1.2. For glucose, remember energy, and that our energy decreases when we're 70 to 100 years old. This will help you remember 70 to 100. For calcium, think of milk. A gallon of milk weighs 8.5 pounds, plus 2% milk to remember 8.5 to 10.5. For chloride, remember chlorine and hot tubs with an average temperature of 95 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. This will help you remember 95 to 105. Finally, for bicarbonate, remember carbonation in a 12-pack of soda times 2 since it's bicarbonate, and this will help you remember 24.